Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. Jurisprudence class. In this video, we are going to discuss the concept of state. Whenever I ask you to define the state, immediately you will get remembrance from the Constitution of India, Article 12 of the Constitution of India. So as per which the state denotes union and the state government, parliament, please remember, the parliament and the state legislatures. More than that, the local or authorities which are under the Indian government, under the control of the Indian government. So the president and governors of states with executive power, so they comprise the state. The government department like income tax, yes, it is a state. LIC, it is a state till previously. ONGC, yes, it has got a local authority, it's a state. Any institution controlled by the government like International Institution for Population Studies, yes, it's a state. Municipalities and panchayats who have got power to make rules, so definitely they are also states. Any organization which exercises the sovereign function is a state. Now the question is whether judiciary is a state or not. So as students, definitely you will say that judiciary is a state because it has got the power to enforce the law. It has got the power to make the law. But please remember, however, since an erroneous judgment, a judgment which was given with errors, then definitely it may cause the violation of the fundamental rights of a citizen. So therefore, the courts are subjected to the test under Article 14 of the Constitution of India. So please remember, judiciary may not be a state also, but all other things judiciary has got, you can take it as a state. So please remember, according to Holland, he defined state as the assemblage or assembly, numerous assemblage of human beings occupying certain territory of an unascertainable class. So it is called state. State means what are the essential elements of a state? You all know. Number one, population. Whether big or whether small. India, yes, it is having population of 135 crores or so. It is a state. Whereas Nauru, a state which is having only some 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs population, it is also a state because population is important. Second is territory. Territory means a defined area. Yes, definitely you should have to execute the jurisdiction, you should have a territory. So the second point is, for the second essential ingredient for a state is territory. Third one is government. Government means, legislature, executive and judiciary. These are the three components of the government. And sovereignty. Sovereignty means the power whom nobody can exercise upon the particular area. India is a sovereign country. So the so-called United States of America or London or Pakistan, they cannot dictate any terms to our country. Ours is a sovereign country. So as per Jeremy Bentham, whenever a number of persons are supposed in the habit of paying obedience, so when the number of persons are supposed to obey the so-called government or assembly of persons, so it is called as the state. Salman, society of man established for this order and justice within the territory determined by force is called the state. But anyway, remember, state should have the following or the above said 4 elements like sovereignty, population, government and territory. Now, what are the functions of the state? There are 2 major functions. One is the primary and the secondary. So primary function is to defend the people or to keep actually at the time of war. So to defend the people and also at the time of war to defend the country. So and second is administration of justice. So justice will be by legislature and also by posing the taxation. When we come to social contract theory, I will tell you. So the main function is, primary function is regarding the war. Second is national defense. So war and national defense, they can be taken as one. Second is administration of justice. You help the people, you have to defend the people. The secondary is, okay, the legislature and also the taxation. And what are the theories of state origin? The concept we have studied. How the concept of state has been developed through the theories. The first one is divine theory or theory of God. So it is the oldest theory. Oldest theory. Please remember, the Jews believed God appointed the king. Therefore, king can do no wrong. They reposed faith in the king. But of course, they have removed the bad rulers. They have killed the bad rulers also. So therefore, the king of Jews was looked upon as the agent and representative of God. Of course, this theory developed in 16th and 17th century. So it is supporting absolute monarchy. Therefore, better will let us today actually no one believes in the theory because it is based on faith, and of course there is no rationality or there is no reason. But still, according to divine theory, there should be a state, there should be a king, there should be people who have to be really ruled by the so-called king. The first is divine theory. Second one, as I told you, the so-called social contract theory. Please remember, social contract theory. Yes, definitely you have got an obligation. So the contract between the government and the people. Yes, you are paying the taxes, they are giving the governance. So without paying taxes, is it possible for the government to fulfill its budgetary expenditure? It's not. So therefore, as per Rousseau and also Thomas Hobbes, who expounded this theory, it is that states are created by men. State is created by men and actually by means of a contract. So please remember, previously there was no state, no laws, nothing, only common law. So or natural law, law prescribed by nature. So therefore, men slowly entered an agreement and ultimately they created the state. So please remember, state is superior to law. Please remember, state is the creator of the law. You all know, state is the creator of the law. So please remember, sovereignty. So sovereignty discloses state is subordinate to nobody. So please remember, as per Article 53 of the Constitution, the executive power is vested in the President of India. That's why he is called as the de facto in charge of a state. Article 368, you know Article 3. So the amendment can be passed only after the assent of the President of India. That is the importance of the state. Third theory is patriarchal theory. You know, so man, so male chauvinism, male domination. State is the nature of the extension of the family. Yes, definitely. There should be some people, they have to form into a union village, then mandal, then district, ultimately comes the state. So definitely it is an extension of the family. The early family was patriarchal. So therefore, the descent in the family was traced to males. Hindu undivided family. Whose family it is? Gaurantla family, Sankara family. Suppose if I go away, Sai Baba family. If my father was there, Sabaya's family, like that. So patriarchal, not mother's name. Definitely, the eldest male person, he will execute or he will exercise supreme authority. So particularly in the joint families, me andarki telusundi. Pedavadu, so he is the head of the family, karta of the family, he exercises more powers. Then in some states, matriarchal family is also there. If you go to Kerala, if you go to Nagaland or Arunachal Pradesh, definitely, actually for that matter, the earliest society before our patriarchal, earliest society was matriarchal. So the mother used to dominate. Just like patriarchal society, matriarchal society is also existing in some states. Then evolution of theory. Evolution theory means Charles Darwin's theory. So state is not invented on one day. Its growth has come slowly, steadily. Ultimately, it has evolved into the present day setup. It is the result of the gradual process. Actually, Karl Marx says like this only. But anyway, this is evolution theory. So, basing on the theories, the concept of state has been come into existence, and the state should be there to promulgate any law, to create any law. So this concept is most useful. You may get question on this topic also. Please be prepared, and you are able to write these notes this much, it's enough. Thank you very much.